Welcome back to this Rift Let's Play. You're Sambo, Seraphis, and joining us as always is the... Well, you know what? I've run out of things to say about your silly outfit. And fortunately for you, there's an appearance slot coming up in a future patch. So all I'll say is, welcome to Tallahassee. How are you this evening, mate?
Yeah, not bad yourself.
I'm not bad. You know what? You're sounding a whole lot better. You feeling any better?
No.
Oh, well, you definitely sound better. So hang on, it's been like, what, 2 weeks, and you haven't still got pneumonia, have you?
Yeah, I'm on to another round of antibiotics, so, joy.
Oh, good lord. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Well, if it's any consolation, you actually sound a lot better than you probably feel. You sounded like death last time we were filming, so glad to hear you making a slow but sure recovery, I hope. And as always, thanks for joining me tonight. Hopefully you'll be nice to me. You're right. Hey, now we were having a look at a couple of things just before we started filming, and one thing you noticed, mate, was something to do with titles, and you've got yourself a bit of a special title there. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, for one of the achievements, you can actually see there, Dappy earned the achievement Meditating in the Sanctum. You get a title.
Yep, down here, yep. There we go, brought it up on screen. Oh, explore all of Sanctum. So you've got that achievement.
Yeah, so when you go into character screen, if you go to titles.
Titles. Ah, oh.
Yep, there's a prefix and a suffix.
Yep, prefix, suffix, got it.
So I can give myself Tallahassee.
Oh, look at that. So you're Tallahassee of Sanctum, and that's because you got that achievement, Meditating in Sanctum, which is exploring all of Sanctum. That's pretty cool. I've noticed too that I've got some crafting ones here. Novice, Outfitter, Rune Crafter, and Butcher. I'm going to give myself one of those. How do you actually... Oh yeah, just select it, do I?
You just click on it.
Here we go. Oh, and of course, because I can't see myself, there we go. If I select myself, Seraphis Novice Outfitter. Well, that's really cool. You know what? I forgot completely about titles because I used to love trying to collect them in WoW. I presume that there's a bunch. Hang on, what's the achievement screen is H. There we go. Okay, so I don't have Meditating in Sanctum. You can see there, folks, I've got 5 out of 6. Does it actually... Oh, it doesn't actually tell you that you're going to get a title, though. It doesn't actually list the rewards like WoW does. That's actually one thing would be nice if it did, actually, come to think of it. But I'm guessing that there's a whole bunch of titles.
Any like actual rewards though.
Oh, okay, right. So it's just titles mainly.
Yeah, one would assume.
Yeah, okay, all right. Now there was something else we were talking about just prior to filming, because I noticed there that another person got a achievement to do with their souls. Here it is. Fei Lai earned the achievement Soulful. Collect 8 souls. And we were talking about this prior to filming, but I think we're going to touch on that in another episode. But just because it's so exciting and I didn't know about this, can you just explain to us really briefly? I mean, hang on, here we go. This is what I'm talking about, folks. As you know, we've got our soul tree here, and I've chosen my 3 souls. I've got Stormcaller, Pyromancer, and Elementalist. Tallahassee, you were telling me something nuts about that earlier. Do you want to give us the brief overview? And like I said, we'll dive into it in more depth in a future episode, but the guts of it, tell us.
Okay, so you can get 3 souls for 1 roll. There are 8 souls that you can go ahead and collect.
How many? 8.
8 souls.
Right.
And you have 4 roll slots.
Right. So basically,
between those 4 rolls, you could make up different sets for whatever you like.
Alright, so let's clarify that for the stupid people in the room, and that would be me. I'm effectively looking at my soul tree, which has 3 trees. You're saying that basically what I'm looking at is 1 roll, right? So it's my first roll, this one.
That is correct.
Okay, and you're now saying that I can go and basically well, if I again try and relate it to something in WoW, I can basically go and get a dual talent ability, and I can then have a complete new set of 3 souls. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
But hang on, but you said, oh, wait a minute, but no, you said 4. So I can actually have 4 sets of 3.
That's right.
Okay, wait a minute. That's great. I mean, that is amazing. And as I always say, the class system in this game is just so flexible and amazing, and it keeps getting more amazing. Thanks for letting us know that, because I had absolutely no clue. But hang on, if I can have 4 different setups or roles, I've only got 3 soul trees. I've only got Stormcaller, Pyromancer, and Elementalist. So surely after the 3rd role, I'm out of options there. I can only mix them up 3 ways.
Well, that's where they're going to really want you to go ahead and experiment and create a hybrid. I mean, it might be, well, in my instance, there might be DPS, then tank, sort of a support role,
right,
and then possibly a hybrid or PvP.
But can I actually also, I mean, aside from playing around with the order of these and obviously talenting more deeply into one than the other, can I actually go and learn more soul trees though? Like, again, I'm Stormcaller, Pyromancer, and Elementalist. Could I go learn Druid as well? So a 4th?
You can. There's quests that you need to go ahead and do.
Right.
That involve you closing rifts.
Ah. And
so you need to close a rift first. That'll give you I think it's called an elemental shard, which
right,
you then use. And then you need to kill the resulting mob that comes out of it, which is a corrupted soul.
Oh. And then I can actually go and learn a completely new a soul tree that I don't currently have, in other words.
That's right.
Okay, so for the silly ones again, being me, let's recap that. I can have basically 4 sets of 3 active at any one time, and presumably I'll have to earn that right and go through quests and stuff, but ultimately 4 sets of 3, and the 3 trees that I have can be from any of the ones that I haven't chosen yet even.
I believe so. I mean, I've only purchased 1 additional role.
Right.
I don't have any souls to fill it with.
Okay. But you did
once
choose.
I get those additional souls, I'll start going ahead and trying it out.
Well, presumably, yeah. That means you can buy ones that you didn't choose at the beginning, like one of your 3. That is absolutely incredible.
No, hang on. You purchase the roles, but you have to quest to go ahead and get the actual souls.
Right. Gotcha. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for explaining that, and I hope you guys at home appreciated that, because I had absolutely no idea, and that really makes your character so flexible. Because, for example, if you were a warrior, obviously you could go, have one of your roles heavily tank spec'd. You may then have another one as a paladin heals, and you may have another one as DPS, and a 4th one as a hybrid. I just think that's incredible. Now, we're too low to go and do that sort of stuff yet, though, aren't we?
I believe so. I mean,
yeah.
I had a quick look at it before, and they wouldn't let me pick up those quests, so...
Okay.
You can see it above their heads, but you can't actually select it.
Ah, okay, all right. So that's something, folks, to look forward to in the future, and have no doubt that as soon as we are able to pursue those quests, we'll be doing that so that we can show you exactly how flexible the good old soul tree here is. Well, that's a really exciting start, and there's some more exciting news too, of course, at the time of filming now, where I think, Tallahassee, you said that patch 1.2 was on the patch test realm. Is that right? On the test server, I think?
Yes.
Yep, so you guys who follow Rift News will know that 1.2 includes the appearance slots that I told you about, or that I was talking about, or rather that I was giving Tallahassee heaps about at the beginning of this episode. So that means you'll be able to equip something but have something else overlaid as the look, much like DC Universe Online or Lord of the Rings Online or other games like that. Really looking forward to that. And also a dungeon finder. They're the big things that are coming in patch 1.2, and that's just around the corner. And in fact, by the time this episode goes to air, it might actually already be live. Who knows? Alright, mate. Well, look, I'm pretty sure I saw before. Yes, just up here. I'm going to run up to the artifact person because I've got an artifact quest to hand in, artifact collector. Although I can't see it. Is it upstairs?
He's upstairs.
That'd be why. So folks, once you complete an artifact collection, you will see, and of course we're in Sanctum at the moment, you should have realised that, you will see a quest pop up from the artifact collector, which basically means you've got a complete, there we go, complete set, which I did do last episode, but we didn't get a chance to hand in. And look at that, we actually get ourselves a lucky coin, some gold, and a tattered supply bag. Let's finish that one off. Open the old inventory and let's have a look and see what's in here. And we've got a minor scroll of wisdom, some lucky coin, and another 4 gold. Gee, that's fantastic. I like that. It's really well worth doing the artifact collections. And let's quickly look in the currencies because we should see, there we go, lucky coin, 3 lucky coins. Presumably, Tallahassee, there's a artifact vendor somewhere around, or unless it's this guy. Oh, it is. It's this guy too.
I think it's actually him.
Okay. Whoops. There we go. And you can see there, folks, we've got all sorts of interesting things. We've got a loot. We've got little companion pets, unique pets. Well worth doing the artifacts. Oh, and that reminds me. Speaking of pets, Tallahassee, last week we were able to hand in some planar. I can't remember what it's called now. Planar something. There was a vendor up around the corner here. And we had stuff from Rifts.
Otherwise, Source Stone.
Oh, thank you very much. Yep, Source Stone. Where are they in my inventory? I don't think I've got any left. I think I pretty much spent them all. But one thing I did get, folks, was a Shade-Touched Hound. It's a little pet here, only available from that vendor. Let's have a look at it. Let's summon that now. Hey, I said let's summon it. There we go. Shade-Touched Hound. Where is he? There he is. So hopefully you can see that on the YouTube video. Now let's get rid of the, what is it, Control U, I think. There we go, get rid of the UI. There he is, purple glowy.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, very pretty, purple glowy little hound down there. Now, I think you were saying, Tallahassee, that we can also, one of the other rewards you can get is an effect like that you can actually have on your own character, I think, as well. One of the only places you can get that from. So well worth doing that.
Also
now.
On your weapons.
Oh, and weapons, that's right. Yeah, what did you pick up? You got some gear, didn't you? Some rings and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, rings, a trinket, and a lesser stone as well.
Oh, okay. And will you look at that? Guess what I just got? That is hilarious. I just got the Meditating in Sanctum achievement there, which is fantastic. So presumably, let's have a look in my titles. There we go. I've got of Sanctum as well. I'm going to choose Outfitter still, so I'm different to Tallahassee. But yay us. Now, here's something else that we were looking at and we haven't described to people. Tallahassee, what on earth are these weird symbols above these guys, and what's going on here?
They're for daily quests.
So repeatable daily quests. So just like WoW, let's have a look at this. Do you think it's odd? Blah, 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 blah. Meowlin wants you to collect ancient golden dragon eggshells from fire and earth rifts. Wow. Invasions and footholds, as well as major zone events of at least green difficulty. Wow, so we've got to get 15 golden dragon eggshells.
Best of luck.
So that means we have to do rifts, obviously. That's interesting. And what's this guy?
Good to see you.
I would be happy to exchange any ancient golden dragon egg shells you find for a consecrated gift from my order. So, okay, so it looks like that they're going to give us crafting goods by the look of it. Softly glowing pouch contains planar materials used by rune crafters, outfitters, armor smiths, etc., etc. So obviously we hand in that once we've completed that other quest, I'd say. And I have another one over here as well.
Are you here to help?
Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Charlie wants you to find the corrupted coin caches that have appeared in Sanctum. Oh, okay, so that's around here. And bring it back to the mendicant order to be cleansed. Oh, and we get 10 ancient dragon egg shells. Well, that's interesting because we have to get 15 for that other quest, and that's great that if we do this quest locally here, we get 10 out of 15 already. We only have to do 5 rifts or whatever. That's pretty good.
Journey well.
So, do you know where these eggs are around here?
Yeah, they'll be around Sanctum somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at this person's horse.
Oh, well, where are you? Where are you?
The
Oh,
grey one.
whoa. Whoa, that was something special. Were they level 50? Yeah, they were.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many different mounts. I mean, just as I pan around here, there's different types, different colours, different species. There's someone on a gorilla-y looking mount here. What the heck is that? That's something on all fours. Can you see this right in front of me? That's... What the hell? What? That, oh my god. Okay, there's so much to do.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that's amazing. Alright, let's go see if we can find some of these whatevers to get the dragon eggs in. Do we know what they... Yeah, the coin caches. Do we know what they look like? I guess look like bags or something, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Oh, here's a brightly glowing something. Oh, and there's a coin cache. But looks like they're going to get, yeah, looks like there's a whole bunch of people hovering around them, right? So it's a bit of a fight for them, by the looks of things.
Yep.
How many do we need? We need 5 of them. Okay, so that signifies that they're coming in, does it? Hey, get off your horse. Oh, bugger, I was too slow. Oh, here's another one. Handy. There we go. Finally. Collect the coin caches. Corrupted coin cache. And... Yep, 1 of 5. Beautiful. Now, presumably...
Yeah, there's a bugged one down here.
Oh, really? Presumably they don't count for each other, though, right?
Say again?
Presumably, we don't share these. Like, in other words, if I get one, it doesn't count for you. Yeah? Like, we have to collect them separately. Yeah, okay. Oh, here's another one. Oh, is this the bugged one, is it?
Yeah, so there's a bugged one there.
Oh, yep.
Collecting coins. One of 5.
Very nice. At least they're nice and handy. They're local. And they give us so many of the required number of eggs for handing in this quest. That's pretty good. Right, so I guess we're looking for those sort of shafts of light coming from the sky, I presume.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, it's so great riding around here. Oh, there you go. You got one. Alright, we'll ride on past. See if we can find another one. Actually, while I'm near here, this is where the bankers are. Just going to check my bags because it might be time.
Well met.
Whoops, there's the telephone going. Just to put a couple of things in the bank because I'm running out of room. Actually, no, that's okay. We'll leave it there. But that is where the bank guys are, folks. So don't forget that, of course. You have access to them as soon as you get to Sanctum. And of course, if you've got any spare bags, any little 5-slot bags or anything like that, make sure you do keep them for the bank. Because of course, just like any other MMO, the more bag space you have in total, the better. If you're anything like me, total collector, total hoarder, you're going to need bag space. Alright. I can hear... It's
good
good
to respawn quite quickly.
Yeah, they do respawn fast, although they appear to be getting camped quite heavily, but that's okay. And it's good that they actually make a noise as well, so as you're riding past you can actually hear them without having to find them visually, so that's quite good. Although I'm only 1 of 5, having said that. What are you up to?
3 or 5.
Oh, okay. Gosh, I've just seen another mount like that silver one that we saw before, but it was gold. I wonder how many different mounts there are in this game. Good lord. Actually, I wonder if there's an achievement to collecting the mounts. I suppose there is. There'd have to be.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, right.
I don't think for all of them, but there's one there for collecting 10 mounts.
Oh, okay. I'd imagine that would probably, just like WoW, once you got that one, it would probably skip straight to another one saying, 25 mounts or whatever. Hello.
Blue.
Well, I think What are you up to? How many of 5? Still on 3?
Yeah, 3 or 5. And
Alright.
someone's camping the spot where I got the last one.
Yeah, and this is the bugged one, I think. Yep. Well, what we might do if we can't find any shortly, I guess what we should do is move on. And of course, you guys might remember from last week we had a quest to go back here, Thontic's Blessing. We have to go back to the Argent Glade, and of course if you look on the old map, when you've got a quest selected, you can see there the line heading straight back all the way over to Argent Glade. Of course we're not going to run, we're going to actually use the Porticulum, which is the teleporting portal there, so we'll get to see how that works. And you can see all the way over here we've got lots of quests back where we were. Just another thing too, you can see when there's invasions here, you can see I'm hovering over a pair of swords on the map here. And when I do, it says that it's a major Earth invasion, level 10, and you can see that the actual big arrows come up, kind of like a bit of a war strategy map. What that's doing is showing you the direction of the invasion and where it intends to end up. It's very handy. And you can see it doesn't of course show that for rifts because rifts are static, but when you hover over an invasion it actually shows you. And when there's lots of invasions going on, sometimes your main map can be actually covered in those arrows showing you all those forces breaching our lands. Just another nice handy little tip to have that information on the map. As always, Rift is full of great ideas. Somebody's really thought hard about it. Love this game. Now, speaking of playing Rift, Tallahassee, I know you've got many more alts than I have, and especially more than just the one you play on our Let's Play series. How's it going at the higher end of things? Like, I think it's your Rogue, is it? That's quite is one of your higher level ones?
Yeah, it's still only level 20 or something along those lines. I haven't really had that much time to play.
No, still 20's a lot further than where we are.
True. But no, it's really good. I still like it even at that sort of level.
Yeah, so have you got yourself into a different zone yet?
Just starting to go into the next zone.
Oh, wow. Geez, there's obviously lots and lots of content. Alright, well here we go folks, so we're going to abandon our daily, well not abandon it, we were going to abandon attempting it. There's so many players around of course and it's getting camped, so you get the drill. But for now, let's see what the Porticulum Master has. We can of course bind our soul. Now at the moment, this is the soul recall here. At the moment mine is actually set to Argent Glade in Silverwood, so that's of course where we need to go. And I could very well use my soul recall, which has a 1 hour cooldown. It's just the same as a Hearthstone in WoW, but we just want to show you how the Porticulum works. So let's do that. Enter the Porticulum, and you can see here on my map I've only got one open because of course that's the only place I've been, and you can see there when I hover over it there's a cost associated with it, which in this case is 1 gold. Now I've got 65 gold, so that's okay. So I'm just going to click on that and hopefully that will port us there. So again, if you've got your Hearthstone set, then by all means use that because of course it's free. But that's how you can use these portals to get around the world if your Hearthstone is still on cooldown. And of course, as we explore different zones, more of those Porticulums are going to open up. And here we are, back, and I've got a quest to hand in to the Porticulum person. And look at that, we actually get 3 gold back, so that 1 gold we spent was well worth it. Finish that off, get a nice bunch of XP, and the quest is complete. Alright, so let's have a look. I'm seeing a quest south of us, mate, called Immolation Avenged. That seems to be one. I'm just going to uncheck the dailies. Yeah, Immolation Avenged and the Minions of Mailforge. They seem to be the ones that are coming up on my map. And they're all in the same zone.
Yep.
Should we head down that way?
Yep, they're all in the same area.
Beautiful.
I think we should.
Alright, tally ho, after you, my friend. Excuse me. Oh, look how gorgeous it looks. I keep getting comments from you guys watching on the YouTube channel for this Let's Play series for Rift about how you guys chuckle away at how excited I get. Oh, sparkly. How excited I get about all the little things in Rift. Whoops. I just want to use that because that is an artifact, so let's use that and add it to a collection. Look at that, only got one more left. Yes, about how excited I get about all the little things in this game. And you know what? That's what this game is all about. They've put so much time and effort into making sure that every little detail is just perfect. To me, I want to get value for money and make the most of it and really feel like we're on a grand adventure, of course, so that's why I get so excited about it. The last thing I ever want to do is, in this game anyway, is have a mad rush to level cap and get there very fast and all of a sudden have nothing to do and not have enjoyed the journey. Just all I do is feel sorry for someone like Tallahassee who has to put up with a tourist like me, but hey, I'm sure he's used to it by now, right, mate?
Sure.
That sounded convincing, folks. And guess what I've forgotten once again? I've forgotten to get out my lesser earth elemental, so let's summon that. Because, of course, that's basically more DPS, bit of a tank, and I'm a fool not to have Sandal. Hello, Sandal! How are you?
Enchantment.
Enchantment! Oh, you'll be pleased to know, Tallahassee, that a few comments on our videos, people definitely know what enchantment's all about. So there's clearly quite a number of Dragon Age followers out there. We're not alone.
Enchantment.
Enchantment. You do that so well. Alright, what's this? Dousing. Not sure what that did. Ah! Okay, that's what it did. Yikes. Alright, so we summoned Bile, and that's definitely one of our quest objectives. You know what? I'm sure I've seen this guy wandering around out in the world, unless it's a mob that uses the same model. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's the same model.
Ah, okay. Alright, there we go. Now we have to collect Flame Weaver totems, 1 of 8, and we have to kill 3 other named mobs. Interesting. Oh, I do love being a mage. So, what... Oh, there's another mob. Out of all of the classes that you're playing at the moment, and I'm sure that there's quite a few, which would you say... I mean, do you have a favourite? Or are they all just, you know, great in and of themselves? Like, is there anything that really stands out that you've taken a fancy to?
I do quite like the rogue.
The rogue?
Mainly because it feels like my old combat rogue from World of Warcraft.
Ah, okay, yep. I was always a terrible rogue player, so I can't comment on that. But if my understanding's right, the rogue in this game is the tree that also has ranger
and specification.
Yeah, ranger and bard. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. So I wouldn't mind trying a ranger. Actually, I don't mind, even though I presume it's going to be like a bit of a hunter. Even though hunters tend to be very soloable, easy classes to play, I still actually have a lot of fun with them, even though they're sort of the last ones that get chosen for 5-mans and stuff. Well, I'm sure that's not the case in this game.
I don't think so, not in this game, because it's got a lot of class utility.
Yeah, exactly. Which is great. God, look at this zone. It just looks amazing. Oh, of course, you're collecting flowers now. That's a good point. I need to make sure that my buff is up for butchering. No, wait a minute, not butchering. Oh, wait a minute, do I have a buff? I don't think I do. Let's have a look. P, general.
Don't know if you need to track animals.
No, we can't for tracking animals, and I don't have any for rune crafting or anything like that either. No. Who's that? Goblin Scavenger? No. So we're looking for these other named people, aren't we?
Yep, and there's another one up here where I am.
Ah, okay. Oh, and there's another...
and there's a rift forming behind us.
Oh, really?
Oh, sorry, in front of us.
Oh, so there is. Look at that, folks. You can see it forming in the air. And for some reason we're getting heaps of lag. Now, this is definitely interesting because I have completely cleaned out my computer and I've got absolutely nothing else running. I've got oodles and oodles and oodles of hard drive space, and yet I'm getting this 1 frame per second rubbish going on again. I wish I knew what it was. I'm guessing it's just Vista doing its thing once more. Who knows? I really need to go to Windows 7.
I'm getting lag as well, so I won't worry too much about it.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's latency. Mind you, I'm getting 1 frame per second at the moment. Oh, yes, and I can see my latency's gone right up. Yeah, unplayable for me. What I'll do is I'll stop filming briefly, and we'll be right back. And there we go, folks. Sorry about that, although hopefully it didn't... oh, wait a minute. What's going on? We've still got only 1 frame per second. I have no idea. I don't know what else to do. Oh, no, now we've got 15. Alright, that's playable. That'll do. And of course we're probably running out of time for the episode anyway, but I'd still love to know what is going on. In fact, there you go, there's a challenge for you guys out in Viewerland. If any of you know what on earth might be causing this, I would dearly love to know, because I've tried everything and I've googled all the common things like indexing your hard drive, system restore points off, anything automated is basically off, and yet I'm still getting the hard drive going nuts. Weird. Anyway, let's summon this guy, shall we? See if we can get another named mob checked off our quest list. And look at that fire rift in the background there. Amazing lighting again. What a great world this is that they've created. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, so this is Welt. Hello, Welt. Hopefully it's goodbye, Welt. And hopefully he doesn't leave us with a Welt.
I think you will.
Yahoo! There we go. Kill Welt is checked off. 2 of 4. Now we're going to go a little bit over time, but let's finish off these all these named ones, because it'd be silly to carry it on into another episode, and hopefully we won't go down to 1 frame per second again.
There's an artifact on one of the pillars.
Oh, good. Thank you. Tallahassee knows I do love my shinies. I love my shinies. And it's very nice of him, of course, leaving them for me as well.
Oh, it's over here.
I can't see it. I must be blind.
It's right on top.
Oh, on top. Sorry. I was looking down the bottom.
So, up here.
Ah.
Just at the top.
There it is. Wow, good spotting. That is really good spotting. Roasted venison on the arrow. Okay. And we're down to 1 frame per second again. Oh, I don't know, folks. It's happening in every single game now. It has to be my computer. Can't blame the games anymore. Not when it's in Guild Wars and DC Universe and now Rift as well. Who knows, maybe one of my components is dying. Maybe my poor old hard drive or graphics card is giving up. Don't know. Oh dear, it's basically unplayable. Interesting. So once again, a plea to anyone watching this, help! And if the answer is indeed get rid of Vista and go to Windows 7, and I guess that's what I will have to do. But this is shocking, folks. Look at that. We're literally getting 1 frame per second now. Can't even target. Oh, now it's decided to clear up. I wish I knew what triggered it. It's just so annoying. Right, why? Oh, there we go. So we've got to kill another name. So he's up here. Here we go. Seethe. Whoa. He looks like a nasty piece of work. Oh no, I just love all of the spell effects in this game too. It's great. What's melee combat like, by the way? Is it really engaging, or do you just feel like you're sort of really separated from it and you're just clicking buttons?
It's not too bad. I mean, it's still clicking buttons and it's fun.
Yeah, of course. But it's not all disconnected and horrible, though.
No, I mean, it's not as connected as, let's say, Conan.
Yeah, sure, which is an action-based, or DCU, I suppose.
Yeah, you've got root breaking, don't you?
I do.
Oh, sorry, not root breaking. Okay, you can take that then.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I've got rune breaking and salvage armoring. Alright, now folks, going to drop my ground of power spell, and that'll, if I use it, that'll give me a shield, and then I drop it again, which will give me the buff. You can see it up the top here. Ground of power is active, increases damage dealt by 10% and damage received by 10%, which is a trade-off, but of course it means that I've got higher DPS at the end of the day, which is very handy. Whoops, and because of the lag, sorry mate, I aggroed a couple of others there, didn't see that I was targeting them over in the distance. Whoops.
Thinking, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's because I'm running at about 5 frames per second, so it's a bit hard to see what's going on. Dear oh dear. Must try experimenting with maybe lowering some of the graphic settings, although it hasn't been a problem in the past. Very odd. Alright, so it looks like we've done both of those quests, and we can now return to Argent Glade, by the looks of things. And given that we've run way over time, that's probably not a bad idea. How far away are we? Oh, we're not too far. There's a, in fact, there's one along the way. So if you don't mind, let's saddle up and get the heck out of here, and head to our Handon. There we go. Oh, except that we have friends.
Sorry, mining.
Oh, no problem. We always stop for crafting materials. Always. No problems there. Now, how do we get over the other side? Do we go round the... Oh, there's a bridge.
We need to find our way through.
Yep. Okay. Nothing wrong with a good bit of combat, especially when it's so much fun.
That was good of him.
Yeah, it was. He aggroed all of those guys. Thanks very much. Well, mind you, there's nothing wrong with getting the XP, but anyway. And these guys seem to be tied up with the NPCs, so that's okay. Oops. Here we are, one Handon, two Handons. Oh, and we get some new robes. Look at this. And let's have a look at the dressing room. Oh, will you look at that? That looks amazing. Oh my god, okay. I just simply can't wait for the appearance slots, but... Oh, and a level up! Hope I didn't deafen you there. And we've got ourselves some new gloves as well. Look at that, very flash. So I'm going to go from looking like a noob to looking like someone who knows what they're doing. Only in looks, of course. Speak with Bro and Grote in Argent Glade. So we're definitely being sent to Argent Glade. Now let's put on these new gears. Where are we? New robes. Let's have a spin around. Take a look at ourselves there. There we go. New robes. Oh, very nice. Now I look like a mage warrior. That is fantastic. New gloves. Lots. Look at that. Salvageable and rune breakable for both of them. Going from 13 armor to 24 and 1 intelligence to 3 intelligence. I am very happy about that. I love the look of the armor. It really takes you by surprise. It's kind of like... It's a cross between Age of Conan, Dark Age of Camelot. It definitely doesn't look anything like WoW, of course. It looks a lot better than WoW's armor, if you ask me.
Needs to be more brown.
Yeah, needs to be more brown, yeah. That's exactly right. Alright, heading back to the Argent Glade to wrap up this episode. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm definitely going to keep this outfit for the upcoming appearance slots in the next patch because I love this look. I've always liked warrior mage looking type things. Here we go. Final Handon before the end of our episode.
Ah, I see.
Finish that off. No doubt we'll collect another one. Light the bronze beacon, the steel beacon, and the gold beacon. and they're along the roads. Let's have a look
Travel well.
at the map, and yeah, you can see them along the road there. So that's where we'll pick up in the next episode, I guess. So time for us to wrap things up now. Tallahassee, thank you as always for joining us. I hope you feel better really soon, by the way. Like I said, you're definitely sounding better.
Thank you.
Something hopefully that a bit of scotch might fix, perhaps.
Not with the antibiotics I'm on.
Oh, damn, of course, you're not allowed alcohol with antibiotics, are you? In fact, don't do that. I once hurt my leg and thought, you know what, bugger it, I'm still going to drink when I'm on antibiotics, and I have a scar to this day because of doing that. Do not do that, folks. If you're on antibiotics, do not drink. Trust me, I know from experience. But anyway, from me, Sambo, from Tallahassee, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Of course, having a look at the daily quests, discussing the ins and outs of the very complicated but powerful soul tree, and of course doing a bit of fighting and getting some new gear at the end of the day. Lots and lots to do coming up. We're now both level 12, so we're getting closer and closer. I think level 15 Tallahassee is where we start doing instances, I believe. Is that right? The 5-mans?
Yeah, 14 and 15.
14 and 15, so we're nearly there, folks. That's going to be something exciting. What we also might do, by the way, is, where is it? Here we go. Have a look at some point at the war fronts. You can see here we've got one called the Black Garden, and oh my god, will my phone stop beeping, please? The Black Garden war front, 5 to 10 per team, levels 10 to 19. We're going to be at the low end of the scale. You can see there's an average queue time of 5 minutes. I think it would be quite funny if we hopped into some PvP, probably get totally owned, but it might be some entertainment for an episode. Anyway, that's all coming up in future episodes, so make sure you stick around. Hope you guys at home are having a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.